Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial for the create mod where I'm going to create a double farm. Using the materials listed in the description, I will walk you step by step on how to do it. So let's hop right into it. Let's go! Alright everybody, as you can see here, I have dug a 3x3 hole that we are going to place our water wheels and water into. Place one of your building blocks right here and place the 3 water wheels down. Sorry. Next, using our building blocks, we're going to create a line of 3 things along the back side right here so that our water wheel, so that when we do the water, it kind of makes a C shape here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The water is going to flow like this to give it the maximum output that it can. So we're going to place these back. Now using our building blocks, we're going to build up 2 on each side of our building blocks. This is where we're going to store our water so that it does not flow out and cause a disturbance. Move that. And then we're going to place it like this. So the structure you should have looks like this. We're going to get our water out and start the process. Just like this. This should give it... Sorry. Forgot to have these on. These should get it 256 stress units at the moment. Alright, now, using cogs, we are going to just gear shift it up a little bit. So we're going to place our large cog right here, and then our tiny cog right there, okay? And then, this is our power source. Hold on 1 minute while I go review my other design. Sorry. Alright, now once that you have your power system set up, we're going to place gearboxes just like this. A normal gearbox right here. A vertical gearbox right here. Another vertical gearbox connected to that one. And then one more right here. This is going to power our belt system, okay? Well, one of the belt systems, sorry. And then... Sorry, I'm looking at a reference image at the moment. Now that we have that done, so yes, this is going to power our belt system going into the thingamabobber, the chest that will hold all of your farming items. So now that we've done that, 1 second, let me grab these shafts. We're going to go 2 blocks out, a vertical gearbox, another vertical gearbox, and a normal gearbox, and then a shaft, which will pull the items out of the other farm into a centrally located chest, which will be right here. So let's just do that. We're going to get our andesite casing, some chests right here. Then we're going to take our brass funnels. So what we're doing right now is we're going to set up the storage system first. Okay? That's what we're doing. We're going to set up our storage system first. And the belts, so that we know what's going on at the moment. So what we need now is 2 belts. That feed into each other, just like this. That feed into this centrally located chest. Just like this. And then these, of course, are going to feed from the portable interface of the farm. Of the farms. And then once finish this, we'll move on to the next part of the storage system, which is using the power from over here to get a belt system a couple blocks out by connecting these. So right here, we're going to place that. We're going to place another shaft right here. And then, oops, my bad. 2 of them, and then now we connect these. We place a brass funnel. We take our gearboxes. Connect it like this. So just 2 gearboxes feeding off of this belt right here. And then a shaft going into this conveyor. And then halfway through, we're going to place our brass tunnel about right here in the middle of it. Now this will be very integral because then we're going to place 2 outputs over here for the chest. And for one of the farms, we're going to be using wheat, which is why this is a three-way. So it's going to be wheat and potatoes that we're... Actually, no, we're going to use potatoes and carrots, okay? And now, using this, we're going to use our gearboxes. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Pull them out. Just like this. And then we're going to place building blocks. We're going to place our building blocks, not andesite casing. By the way, all the andesite casing I'm using can be replaced with building blocks. It is not required. Just want you guys to know that. It is not required. Can be used with the building blocks. And we place brass funnels on all of these, and then we're going to set up our filters, which are going to be quite simple. We're going to grab potatoes, poisonous potatoes, and carrots. So going in, there's going to be no filter. This will be the carrots chest. This will be the potato chest, and this will be... Oops. My bad. And then right here will be the poisonous potato. So potatoes are going to go into this chest, carrots will go into this chest, and poisonous potatoes will go into this chest. Now, let's start working on the farm. And this is going to use the rest of our materials. Alright, so now for the farm parts of both of these. We're going to build 2 farms, one over here and one over here. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So we're going to leave a 1-block gap right here. This is the gap between our portable storage interfaces. So we're going to go here, here, place 1 linear chassis, and then our portable storage interface. So on each linear chassis that we're placing right here, you're going to need a 4 linear chassis. So it's just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then another right here. And then a radial chassis on top of a windmill bearing, placed just like this. We're going to glue the side right here and then place down one of our linear chassis. Next, we are going to place down 2 chests so that it has the most storage it can possibly have at one time if your tick speed is up. And then we're going to use our super glue to make sure that the chests are attached fully to the mechanical thing. Next, we are going to place our sails in this formation. This will power itself if we use these sails. Just like this. And now, if we right-click it, you can see that it is moving. Just the wrong way. So to do that, we're going to get our wrench. Make it rotate the other direction. And then it'll start doing the stuff. Alright, so right here, underneath the windmill bearing, you're going to need your water bucket for the crops and your hoe. So right here, we are going to place our water bucket. Now, this, I know it may look like it, but this mechanical harvester cannot reach the blocks closest to the water source. So these 4 blocks, like this one, the one under that linear chassis, and right here, these will not be tilled or harvested. So we're just going to go out. 1, 2, 3. Let me put the tick speed up so that we can see how, so we can see the, alright, so you need to go out 4 blocks from the windmill in each direction. And we'll do that later. And then, on each side, you're going to go out 2, a corner, and then 2, and then connect it. We can't do that yet, and then we're just going to hoe everything. Except for these blocks right here. 1, 2, diagonal, 1, 2, 1, 2, diagonal, 1, 2, and then we'll start the contraption so that we can get the rest of these. This is obviously where we are going to place our crops. So, while this is going, I am going to till these, all except this one right here, so that you can finally see. So this is what your farm should look like and how it should be behaving at the moment. Right, so for this farm, we are going to use the potatoes. So we're going to grab our potatoes and just start really going at it. Plant as much potatoes as you can. Fill the entire thing up. And then once it's all grown, it will harvest and replant them, which is the great thing about mechanical harvesters. It will harvest and replant at the same time, which is a wonderful thing. So that you, the player, do not have to worry about harvesting your crops anymore. It's the whole reason why we're building this. And it goes slow enough so that it might even get 2 in the same party. Not party, well, you know what I mean. And see right here, our sorting system is working. We now have our first potatoes in our storage system. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'll show you that. Now that we have completed the first farm, we're going to do the exact same thing over here on the other side. So like before, 1 block gap to place our portable storage interface. Radial chassis, radial chassis, radial chassis, radial chassis. Windmill bearing. Oh, my bad, these are linear chassis. And now our radial chassis. Glue, linear. But now, once we power this, I'm going to show you an alternative way, if you have the resources, of setting up the farm. So before we add all of our chests and stuff, we are going to attach mechanical plows. This will automatically plow the area surrounding the farm, so that you, the player, do not have to. So what I'm going to do here is just that, pull out my wrench, and make it start going the other way. Now, the wonderful thing about this is that you, the player, do not have to worry about plowing it anymore. If you have the resources to make these reliably, of course. And it automatically makes the circle I showed you how to make earlier with the, just all by itself. Quite wonderful, really. And it shows right here that you can't, it doesn't harvest whatever block is next to the water source. So once this is done plowing, we will start placing, oops, that's not good. No bueno. I can fix that. Don't worry about that. Just slight difficulty. So now we're going to replace the plows with mechanical harvesters. Replace our portable storage interface, and then start placing the chests like normal. Just making sure I've done everything right. Thing about redstone or whatever we're doing at the moment is that you always have to make sure that you are building it correctly, which I am. So now it's harvesting. So one thing I want to show you guys as another alternative thing you can do, you don't have to set it to just this size of sails. You can make it bigger, of course. Like you could make it like this to give it more speed and stuff. This, as you will see in a moment, will greatly increase how fast it's going. See? As opposed to that. That's if you, this is for if your tick speed is up on the server or world that you're playing, and you just, need to go. Basically. But for simplicity purposes, we're gonna make it just like that. And we're gonna start planting. So we're gonna make it go. Oops. There we go. Now the entire farm is operational. Now we can start planting. It's probably an easier way to plant these, but doing what I got. Working with what I got at the moment. And that will be the farm and storage system of my dual create mod farm that I designed by myself. And it all runs off of 3 water wheels, 2 windmills. Obviously. My bad. Alright. There's just one more thing I would like to show you guys. As you can see, while we've been building this, we've accumulated some poisonous potatoes. The way we can get rid of these easily is just to surround this here in... I get it. Okay, I think I've already done that. Thank you, game. We can place a lava bucket. This is just if you have stuff that you do not want clogging up inventory. So now, it will just start getting rid of all the poisonous potatoes. Like, boop, it'll just throw it right in. This is wonderful if you have stuff that you do not want clogging up anything. You're just using this to separate it from the rest of everything. And that is my multi-farm create farm. And you can repeat this as many times as you want, as many clusters as you want. You could probably, if you have any tips in the comments for if you have any ideas to maybe improve the system, please let me know. And I hope you guys all have a good day. Good